What is up, race fans? My name is Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the Kansas race. This race was rain delayed for a bit, and for a bit, I mean, had to stay up until 2:30 in the morning to be able to actually finish watching this. So, yeah, it was a really late finish to this race. It finished earlier, but I watched it a little bit later, so I had to watch it, like, replay it live, which sucked. Because I can't skip, like, the ads, which I hate not being able to do. With that being said, getting on to the actual race, stage 1 was 80 laps. Bell and Chastain were on the front row. Chastain ends up leading. Green flag pit stop start. So Christopher Bell takes the lead. Then Lawson Crouse takes the lead. Then Corey Heim gets a too fast entering penalty. After that, Ross Chastain leads. Then Larson and Chastain battle for the lead. Where at the end of it, Kyle Larson ends up taking the lead. But then Denny Hamlin takes the lead, and Denny Hamlin wins stage 1. At the end of stage 1, there are 5 cars a lap down. Then stage 2 was 85 laps. Ross Chastain ended up winning the race off pit road. Kyle Larson ends up taking the lead. Green flag pit stops start. Then Tyler Reddick ends up taking the lead. A little while later, Chris Buescher takes the lead. And Chris Buescher ends up winning stage 2. At the end of stage 2, there were 9 cars that were laps down. Alright, going on to stage 3, it was 100 laps. Larson won the race off pit road. Chris Buescher got a over the wall too soon penalty. Then chaos happens. So Christopher Bell bumps Denny Hamlin, who gets into Austin Cindric, who then spins and gets into Michael McDowell, bringing out the first caution of the race. And out of this one, Austin Cindric is out. I thought Michael McDowell would have more damage for how hard Cindric hit him, but he ended up being not fine, but still able to continue in the race. After the next restart, Jimmy Johnson spins and hits the wall and collects Corey LaJoie and Austin Hill, bring out the second caution. And Johnson is out. He has not had a good return to NASCAR for the last couple of years. He's just been involved in a lot of wrecks. I know I'm a fan of him, but he's just gotten unlucky. He should have just stayed retired. After that, Kyle Busch takes the lead. Then Harrison Burton spins, bringing out the third caution. Then Kyle Larson takes the lead. Then Joey Logano spins, bringing out the fourth caution. Kyle Busch wins the race off pit road, but Todd Gilliland stayed out and ends up leading. After that, Denny Hamlin ends up taking the lead. Then Chris Buescher takes the lead. Then Hamlin retakes the lead. Then Kyle Busch spins, but it stays green. Chris Buescher ends up taking the lead. Then Kyle Larson uh, steals the lead at the very last second and ends up winning. And that was one of the closest finishes I've ever seen. Like, I I think I heard on the broadcast it was like 0.0000 milliseconds or something like that. Like, he beat him by a pixel. It was that close. And I thought the Kentucky Derby was close. When that was a 3-horse photo finish. But yeah. So, the top 5 were Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr., and Denny Hamlin. This race was kind of boring. Like, for the first 2 stages, nothing happened. I think the only thing interesting that happened was on like the stage 2 restart. There was a 5 wide situation for second place, which was insane. But at Kansas, you could probably do like 7, 8 wide and still have room to maneuver. Like, that's how wide Kansas Speedway is. But after all the chaos at the beginning of stage 3, nothing really happened until like the last 2 laps where Larson and Buescher were battling for the lead. So I'm probably going to rate this race a 6 out of 10. Like, it was average. Like, it wasn't amazing at all. I like the finish. Like that 1 5 wide moment, but there's not a lot else, in my opinion. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you next week for the Darlington race review. The throwback weekend, baby. Let's go. Peace.